G'day and welcome to this week's FriBaT, Friday Beers and Tools with Andy. This week we've got a Kiwi beer from all the way from New Zealand. This is Panhead Brewery's Quickchange. It's a pale ale, well, it's actually an XPA, but it's called Quickchange. And it is 4.6% alcohol. What do Panhead Brewery have to say about their beer? XPA means extra pale, a product of Quickchange's lighter malt base. That delicate colour, though, is undercut by a glorious hit of alpha oils from Mosaic, Galaxy and Citra hops. Sometimes you don't want your mouth flayed raw and your liver worked to a standstill. Sometimes a few luscious notes of mango, guava, lychee and pineapple can be just the thing. That's interesting. Anyway, happy Friday. Very fruity, but nice. This has won a few awards. It won the Sober Beer Awards in 2016. A top beer won a silver at the BGNZ 15 and bronze at the BGNZ 14. So it's been around a little while. Panhead obviously have an affiliation for motorbikes, Panhead, Harley, etc. Yeah, 4.6%. So it's a nice drop. That's a really nice beer. I'm impressed. They have a number of other beers in their Panhead range, which I'm quite keen to try now that I've tried this one. Yeah, like I said, it is definitely a lighter malt flavour, but the overtones of the fruitiness, mango, yes, definitely, guava, what does guava taste like? Lychee and pineapple, yes, does have some hint of pineapple there, but again, it all works really nicely together. I can recommend that beer on my Spanish scale for beers. XPA. Do you like an XPA? Let me try a bit more. That's a solid 4 out of 5 Spanners for me. That's a really nice, easy drinking beer. Probably not so much for the colder climates, which we definitely are getting into here in Tasmania. More of a summer beer, but still, it's a nice beer. So well done, Panhead, and well done, the Kiwis. Alrighty, tool for this week is this giant box, which I haven't opened yet. This is a Daytona, a DMS WP24, 600 millimeters wide, or 23.5 inches wide, 13 kilogram of force magnetic floor sweeper. A bit bright there with those lights, sorry. There we go. So what does it do? Well, as its name suggests, it is a floor sweeper. However, it does not pick up dirt, it picks up anything ferrous. Particularly handy on job sites where tradesmen drop screws, nails, rivets, rivet tails, which of course invariably end up in tyres, which makes for very expensive repairs. For workshops, it might even find your 10mm socket, which has gone somewhere. So, well, I haven't even unboxed it, so let's have a look. I purchased this from Sydney Tools. And it was $79 delivered. It is a very heavy box. Okay, now we're assembled. It has some heft to it, and it does have an extendable handle for shorter and taller people. What does it do? Well, inside here It doesn't stay up very well. This is a neodymium magnet inside here attached to this, and when you want to sweep the area that you're looking for ferrous items to pick up, you put it down on the floor and you go backwards and forwards. And I have my stainless steel, which can't be very good stainless steel because it's, as you can see, that, or can you see? Yes, you can see, that it is quite strong. When the magnet's up, okay, so the handle is to release items from after you've picked up all of your screws and nuts. And I'll just tilt you down a little bit here. So you've picked up all your screws and nuts, and you pull up the handle and it releases whatever you've picked up. Ingenious. Now, this is not particularly cheap. However, after having very much construction work around my new shed, which of course I'll put a link up here to my dream shed, there was a lot of screws and rivet tails, etc. I did ask the builders and I followed around a fair bit and picked up as I went, but of course you still get ones and twos, and they end up in tyres pretty quickly, and when you've got expensive low profile tyres on some vehicles like I do, that can be an expensive process. So I thought this was a worthy investment. I did pay $79 from Total Tools. It was on special. The normal price is $110. They do have free delivery in Australia for purchases over $99, which I did because I bought something else, which I'll review next week. But yes, as I said, it was on special for $79. $110 seems to be the standard price for, and of course, like most things, it's a different brand, but almost identical. I've seen other versions around about the $100, $110 mark. It has some nice rubber wheels. It seems to be well constructed, aluminium case of course, and then your neodymium magnet inside attached to the handle. Do you need one? No, of course not. It's not a gimmick tool, but I can certainly see advantages using it in construction sites. And let's face it, who hasn't dropped a nut or a washer out in the grass while you're doing something, maintenance or whatever, and gone, that's the last one I've got, I really need that. To be able to run this over and pick up whatever from that area is particularly handy. And like I said, if I ever lose a 10mm socket again and it drops down through the car and onto the floor, well, hopefully this will find it for me. Look, let's talk value for money. At $75, it's probably still a little dear for what it is, and most people won't need one, but it's one of those things that I think, well, now that I've got it in my garage, it's going to be very handy. So for me, at $75, I reckon it's probably a 4 out of 5 beers for value. At $110, drops it down to 3, 2.5 even. But yeah, I think it's still going to be pretty handy. For functionality, it's amazing. It does exactly what it says it will do. It picks up 13 kilos of force, so therefore it will pick up smallest of ferrous items that you've dropped in the grass or whatever, and that will keep your work safer and cleaner. It's going to be interesting when using it in a grinding dust environment where you're grinding steel or whatever, whether or not, that'll be an interesting follow-up story actually. I think when I start doing some fabrication work in my new shed, I will actually try it after doing some grinding and pick up some of that dangerous grinding dust and swarf that comes off invariably, and give you an update on it. So for functionality, it's a 5 out of 5. It does exactly what it's meant to do. It's another specific job for a specific tool for a specific purpose, so therefore it does that one purpose perfectly. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a 5 out of 5 beers for me for functionality. It's a heavy little sucker. Well, that's it for this week's FriBaT. Nice, quick and easy one. Although was it that quick? I'm not sure. Look forward to seeing you again next Friday. I'll have another FriBaT for you, and we'll have another shed update video coming out very soon where I do a cost breakdown of the shed. I think I might have said that last week. I've had a few delays in that, so I will have that out very shortly for your viewing pleasure. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and having a beer with us. Hope you have a great Friday and a great weekend. Cheers.